Salam əziz yoldaşlar. Bu günlərim Təbriz şəhərində istəyirik gedən Məqbərətül şəhərə. Ruhyavanı Səkətül İslam'dır.
Heydər baba, İldırımlar şaxanda.
Among the countless stories etched into the streets of Tabriz, one of the most poignant is that of Sayyid Mohammed Hossein Beyjat Tabrizi, better known as Sharia. His grave lies within the walls of Maqbarat al-Shura, a place where the literary greats of Persia are honored. Sharia's journey from a traditional school in his hometown to becoming one of the most renowned poets of the recent age is both inspiring and tragic. Sharia's early education was guided by his parents and later by Mirza Ali Akbar Mirkazi, who introduced him to the Quran, classical Persian prose, and the poetry of Sadi and Hafez. The influence of Hafez ignited a lifelong passion for literature in Sharia. He completed his formal education at Motahida School and Ferdowsi School in Tabriz before moving to Tehran in 1921 to continue his studies at Dar al-Fonan. Although he enrolled in medical school in 1924, he abandoned his studies due to emotional and romantic turmoil. During his medical studies, Shahryar fell deeply in love with Soraya, the daughter of a high-ranking official. However, Soraya was compelled to marry another, leaving Shahryar heartbroken. He left his studies and moved to Nishapur, where he worked at a local documentation office. After Soraya's marriage, Shahryar returned to Tehran, where he encountered her once more. This reunion, marked by her visit to him in the hospital, inspired his famous poem, You Came, My Soul to Sacrifice, But Why Now? This heartbreak led Shahryar to see his love as a divine blessing, shifting his focus from earthly to spiritual pursuits. He later worked at the Agricultural Bank and had no further contact with Soraya, except for 2 letters she sent in 1969, to which he responded with his renowned poetry. Soraya passed away around 1995, 7 years after Shahryar's death, and no images of her exist. Today, we are heading to one of Tabriz's most significant landmarks, Maqbarat al-Shura. Located in the historic Sirksab neighborhood, this mausoleum stands as a memorial to over 400 poets, literati, mystics, and other influential figures. It is not just a final resting place, but a symbol of Tabriz's rich literary heritage. The mausoleum is a museum of Azerbaijani poetry and literature, where visitors can explore the legacies of these great figures. The journey to Maqbarat al-Shura begins at Monajem Square, from where you can easily navigate to Sakatul Islam Street. You'll pass through 29 Barman Boulevard and Imam Khomeini Street before arriving at the site, which is near the Blue Mosque. The address is Shashkilan neighborhood, Sakatul Islam Street, Arif intersection, Haydar Tekia, close to the tombs of Said Hamza, Kaim Makam, and Mullah Bashi. Maqbarat al-Shura is open for visitors from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. However, as the building is currently under renovation and restoration, it's a good idea to check its availability before visiting. In fact, since the 6th Hijri Qamari century, when renowned poets such as Kakarni and Zahir Faryabi were buried here, historical and biographical books have referred to this site as their Maqbarat al-Shura, or the Mausoleum of the Poets. During this century, Tabriz became the center of the Atabegs of Azerbaijan and a refuge for poets seeking a peaceful life away from conflict. Poets such as Kakarni, Abul Alar, and Falarki from Shirvan and Ganjar, and Zahir Faryabi and Sharpur Nishapuri from Khorasan, settled in Tabriz and were buried here in a special enclosure known as Maqbarat al-Shura. Unfortunately, this site has faced significant challenges over time due to natural disasters such as floods and earthquakes, which have greatly damaged its appearance and left little trace of the original graves. The book Sarhab Oladi Ashahar by Tabatabai, written in 1294 Hijri Kamari, mentions several earthquakes, particularly the one in 1193 and the following year, which caused extensive damage to this cemetery. Aziza Dawlatabardi also wrote about the mausoleum in his article on the earthquakes of Tabriz. Unfortunately, you find no trace or sign of the tombs of the great Persian poets and scholars such as Kakarni Shirvani, Asadi Tusi, Zahir Fariabi, Marjaruddin Bilkarni, Hakim Kataran Tabrizi, Sharpur ben Mohammed Ashari Sabzefari, and Khwaja Hammam Tabrizi. Makbarat al-Shour is renowned as one of the most iconic landmarks in East Azerbaijan province. It is said that more than 400 notable figures are buried here. Among them are poets like Asadi Tusi, Kataran Tabrizi, Kakarni Shirvani, Majir Uldin Bilkarni, Zahir Uldin Fariabi, Sharpur Nishaburi, Shams Uldin Sajarsi, Zulfikar Shirvani, Hammam Tabrizi, Salman Savarji, Qutb Uldin Shirazi, Maghribi Tabrizi, Mani Shirazi, Lizani Shirazi, and Shakibi Tabrizi. Mohammad Hossein Beyjat Tabrizi, known as Sharia, is the last famous poet to be buried here in 1988, with his grave located within the main area of the mausoleum. Other individuals buried at Makbarat al-Shour include Majzoub Ali Shah, Aziz Khan Markri, the Seven Sisters, Amir Abd al-Ghaffar, Mirza Shafi Mustofi, Soharab, Pir Bab, Imam Talhe, Pir Mohammed, known as Pir Manad, Moin Uldin Safar, Kamal Uldin Abd al-Qadi Nakhjavani, Harfiz Hossein Zal, Abdul Rahim Kalvarti, and contemporary figures such as Dr. Mehdi Roshan Zamir, Dr. Mahmoud Padadeh, Professor Javad Azal, Professor Mirza Tahir Kushnaviz Tabrizi, Mahmoud Malmarsi, Sayyid Youssef Najmi, and Professor Ali Harurchi. In the 1950s, a memorial was constructed to honor the memory of those buried at Makbarat al-Shour. In September 1971, an announcement inviting designs for the memorial was sent to the newspapers Kayhan and Etalat and the magazine Yarmar. The design proposed by Golem Reza Farzanmer was selected, and construction began. The construction continued until after the revolution and was completed in 1988. Recent years have seen excavation and construction work around the site for expansion, although the project remains incomplete, affecting the appearance of this valuable monument. The architecture of Makbarat al-Shour is both beautiful and captivating. The intertwined arches and grandeur of the building will leave you mesmerized upon your first visit. The memorial combines traditional and modern architectural styles, standing 30 meters tall with a concrete exterior and a metal inner layer.
Şanlı sahendi, o da şehrin edebin şahsavıdır. Şanlı sahendi, o da sen. Yar kasidi yar. Sen yarımın qasidisən, xiyalına deyirəm, bir xiyal et. Sen yarımın qasidisən, əylən sənə çay demişəm.
The main space of Makbarat al-Shour is a large hall with several smaller rooms around it. The walls are adorned with the poetry of the poets buried here, along with photographs and calligraphy. The site also includes administrative sections, a bookstore, and handicraft shops. Tabriz is full of attractions that require several days to fully explore. We recommend planning your visit to the City of Firsts to ensure you have time to see many of its noteworthy sights. Nearby Makbaret al-Shura, in the Sirkzab neighborhood, you can visit other sites such as Sirkzab Gate, the 8th century mausoleum of Sed Hamza, and the Imamzadeh of Sed Hamza with its Kajira paintings. Additionally, several other graves are located near Sed Hamza's tomb, including the graves of Mirza Mohammed Ibrahim Zahir ul-Din, Mirza Isa Khan Makam, General Aziz Khan Markri, and Martyr Sakat al-Islam.
Heydər baba, gün dalığı dağlasın, yüzün gülsün, bulaqların ağlasın, uşaqların bir dəstə gül bağlasın, yel gələndə ver gətirsin bu yana, bəlkə mənim yatmış bəxtim o yana. Heydər baba, sənin yüzün ağ olsun, dört bir yanın bulaq olsun, bağ olsun. Bizden sonra senin başın sağ olsun. Dünya kaza kadar ölüm itimdi. Dünya boyu oğulsuzdu, yetimdi. Heydər baba, yolum senden kac oldu. Ömrüm keçti, gelemedim, gec oldu. Hiç bilmedim güzellerin nece oldu. Bilmez idim döngeler var, dönüm var. Yetkinlik var, ayrılık var, ölüm var. Heydər baba, yiğit emeği yitirmez. Ömür keçer, afsus bere bitirmez. Namerd olan ömrü başa getirmez. Biz de vallah unutmarıq sizleri. Göremezsek helal edin bizleri. Heydər baba, şeytan bizi azdırıp, muhabbeti yüreklerden kazdırıp, qara günün sərnövüştün yazdırıp, salıp xalqı birbirinin canına, barışığı bələşdirip kanına. Göz yaşına bakan olsa kan akmaz, İnsan olan xəncər beline takmaz. Amma heyf kör tutduğun bırakmaz. Behiştimiz cehennem olmaktadır. Zilheccemiz muharrem olmaktadır. Heydər baba, kendin günü batanda, uşaqların şamın yeyip